Hello and welcome to AGT Racer. On today's video we will be doing the first season of the Drivers Room Festival of Speed. Basically we are all in the older GR2 cars, split into teams. If you want to find out any more information, visit the Discord channel. It's got everything on there that you will need. As we will now go into the grid. So in first place for the Neon team we have Sean and Nightmare Racer on softs and super softs. Then Coolio and Craig both on super softs. Jammy D and Joker on super softs and softs. Followed by Jules and Jason. And then we have JC, Boss, myself, Florizo and Monroe at the back. Okay, here we are at the Tokyo Expressway for the Drivers Room Festival of Speed. We're in the old GR2 and look at that, and Sean off to a poor start there, losing out on first place. The Coolio there absolutely flying in the Cadburys. And we'll go quickly through. So we got Coolio in first, Nightmare Racer second, Craig in third, Sean fourth, Jules in fifth, Joker in sixth, Jason in seventh, Monroe in eighth, myself in 10th. Oh, getting amongst it there. Oh, a little bit of a nudge, nothing really could do. And we've got Jammy D going... No, not Jammy D. There's Jammy D there in 10th. Boss in 11th. Florizo in 12th. And Monroe in 13th. Let's have a look. Nightmare Racer has now taken the first place. He's really pulled away from the get-go, really. It's good to see Nightmare Racer back in form. He's for the Neon Knights team. Might get some of the teams confused. And then we got Jason there, pulled a bit of a gap, and then we got a train from Coolio down. Sean having a look on the inside of the real tight corner just before the pits. Everyone seems to get away smoothly there. A little bit of going into each other, Jules and Sean there. You see Sean desperately trying to get past. And looking back from Sean we have JC. And then Joker with the train behind him. And from Jason there's a battle between myself and Jammy. Jammy seems to be the winner in that one. He's got the slipstream. He could take Jason here as well. He's not in the driving line, but he's managed to do it. And myself and Jason getting stuck in. And then we have Boss behind in 11th, followed by Florizo in 12th. And Monroe way back now. As we rejoin Nightmare Racer, he's pulled a little bit of a gap. No, he hasn't actually. The gap he had before was a little bit bigger. It's starting to drop off slightly, but still controlling first place. But for how long? There we see Craig now progress up into second place. Coolio dropping into third. Let's have a look, see if he has a dash on the inside. No, not really. And look at that from the back. Jules trying hard on the brakes there. His whole season will be GR2, the older GR2 cars. And we are split into teams. Bit of a nudge of the wall there for JC. Does slow you down, these bloody walls. And these S's can be quite tricky. You have too much speed coming out of the final corner. Get them just bouncing off the walls. Jammy D there pulling away in 8th. There's a little bit of a gap there to myself with Jason. battling for 9th. Jason having a look on the inside. He's got the inside. I have to concede that position to Jason there. And we've seen in the last seasons before Christmas, Jason was really charging in some of the rounds. As you can see, side by side battling there. Myself and Jason. Boss just hovering in the background. Now remember, Boss has phenomenal tyre wear. He really handled his tyre wear quite well. And look at that there. Jason just squeezed out there. And there's Boss. Just waiting to take advantage. Flyzo dropping off now. Even Munro's getting onto the back of him. Let's have a look. Coolio now in first place. We'll have a rerun of that. So as we see here, Coolio is progressed up into second place. Now coming down the hill, he's got the slipstream of Nightmare Racer. Yeah, it's going to be an easy overtake really before the corner, and then hard on the brakes, defend that position. Nightmare Racer will try and swing it out and then drive it through here. Set him up for the outgoing corner, but no, unable to do anything. That corner can be tricky as well, carry too much speed. Once again, bounce off the walls. So let's see now, real fast straight going through some little S's, or long S's really, through the tunnel. There we see Nightmare Racer. The top 3 now have pulled away. This real tight right-hander. Nightmare Racer sort of leaving the door open there for Craig. Craig unable to capitalise. You can see in the mirrors there. Now they're coming through these tricky S's. Oh, bounce off the wall there for Nightmare Racer. Slight wobble. Another bounce off the wall. This will definitely open the door now for Craig. No, he's unable to. Maybe he had some wall bouncing. And we've got quite a few now in this train. Any one of these could get first place. So top 5 have pulled away. And then we've got a little train of JC, Joker and Jamie. And myself and Jason battling, once again locking horns. As we go up to the long straight, this time Jason's in front. I'm unable to go for a late lunge. Boss there, still creeping behind. Still maintain with Boss on the racing. Oh dear me. So JC's twatted the wall there. Ah, that's unfortunate for JC. A couple of times we've seen him. Not have a great one and then pack it in. I think he should just crack on, especially if it's early in the race. But he's given Flyzo the chance now to overtake, and Munro's going for the overtake. I think JC's just given up now. And now we see Nightmare Racer in front, and look at this pack of 5. Nightmare Racer pulling away a little bit now from Coolio. And Sean's got in front of Jules. We'll stick with these guys for the short term. Riding with Jules, clip of the wall, but now we'll ride with Sean. See there how much time you lose when you clip the wall on the exit and the start finish. Seems all fairly smooth, sort of spreading open a bit now. Sean now got the drive on Craig. Craig going defensive. This will be where Craig will have to be hard on the brakes. Sean is in front though. He might be able to swing it in. He was sort of gifted that from Craig there. And now Sean up into 3rd place. See there, Coolio. See the distance now, Nightmare Racers pulling away as we go under the tunnel. And look at that, even further distance. Coolio could be one for the win here. Any mistakes from Nightmare Racer? And then we've got Sean here battling with Jules, and oh dear, I think Jules might have clipped him. As you can see now, coming up to the corner, Jules quite a way back, going for a very, very late lunge. Just couldn't slow himself down. Oh, and there you go. Clipped Craig right at the back. Spun him round. That's not what Jules would want. As you can see there, it just ruins your own race when you have that for slowing down for somebody. So very unfortunate for Jules, and Craig just clipped him at the wrong point of the car. I had the same with Rocker in the DREC. I think he caught the grass, just dove right into my back end. These things happen now sometimes, and that progresses. Jammy D up into 4th. We've seen in the DRSL, Jammy D not doing as well as you'd like to think. And there you see Craig now under attack once again from Jules. Will Jules have a look now on the inside? Yes, he does. He should take this. Oh, he's broke very wide there. A slight nudge, nothing too major. But he had that all day, he did, Craig. But in the positioning that he had, Jules should be on course now, right in the slipstream. That's given Craig's teammate Jason a chance, and we've got a bit of a train here going on. Jammy D pulling well away from this train. So there we go as we go through these long S's. Nexus quite strong. Let's see what happens this time. Now Craig going defensive, Jules going for the long way round. There we got Jason there. Jules unable to do anything. Jason's got on the... oh no, he hasn't, no. And we've got a yellow flag. Something's happened up front. Let's have a look. And nothing there, nothing from Coolio, nothing from Sean. So potentially Jammy D. And there we go, Jules in front of Jason, but not by much. Got myself there in the distance. Jules going very, I don't know what line he was taking there. I slowed him right down now. And this will give myself a chance to jump on the back of this. And then we got Joker and Boss as well. Joker's, I think Joker must have dropped down the field. We may have missed an accident there. There we see Joker going round the outside of Boss. And they sound really good on the grip. 6 cars now in contention for the battle for 6th place, 5th place even. And Jules dropping down there, taking a position from Jules. As we go in the tunnel, coming out of these slight twists, and hard on the brakes. See how all this pans out this time. It seems alright so far. Joker there hugging the corner. And then we have Flyers out in 11th, trying to catch that pack up. Same for Monroe, and I think Jason just had enough. Shame really, it was only a couple of laps in. And here we have a look at Coolio. I told you Coolio would be the dark horse here. Nightmare Racer clipping the wall. That'll slow him down. Tyre wear doesn't seem too bad, seems about equal. Coolio's got the inside now, and you'll have the inside line coming into a couple of right-handers. Nightmare Racer backing off a little bit there, maybe getting rid of a bit of penalty. Good to see Nightmare Racer back in the mix and battling. Obviously, guys, round 1 of the DRFS is done on the same day as the DRSL, the Sunday League. So I was catching up on the Sunday League, and then I'll do the same for this. Nightmare Racer dropping off a little bit. Maybe he might be doing a little bit of fuel conservation. Let's see if Coolio can pull something out now. There we see Sean on his lonesome. The yellow flag is for JC. There we see Jammy D. Good drive from Jammy there up into 4th. And now Craig there in 5th place, pulling away from the pack. His teammate Jason there in 6th. So good, a good drive from the Firestorm team, I believe that's correct. And we have got Jules now in front of myself. Jason slightly pulling away. You can see I'm being attacked by Joker. Joker we've seen this season in DRSL and Drivers Room Endurance. Absolutely doing quite well now. Slight clip of the wall for Jules. Come up now to the very quick section. Let's see, look at that drive that Joker's got there out of the corner. Can be tricky to overtake through here. You got to plant yourself in the middle. We see Nightmare Racer jumping in the pits to change tyres. I don't think fuel will be an issue actually. No, he's unable to. He's going for the swing in. Unable to. Good defending from myself. Oh, a bit of a yellow flag there for Jammy D. Oh, no. What's happened with Jammy? So here we see Jammy. He's doing exceptionally in 4th as well. Nightmare Racer obviously jumping into the pits. Jammy all seems fairly smooth so far. Oh, maybe it broke a little bit late. Ah, he went into the pits, that's what's caused it. And then we see Nightmare, he's out in 3rd. Fresh tyres. Craig there in 4th. Myself with an absolute barrage of people looking to attack. So in reality Jammy D has already pitted, so he'll be wanting to try and blitz past myself and Jules. It's across the start finish line there. I think it's only a matter of time before Joker takes that position. Look at the drive from Jammy there. He's going to take Joker. He'll have the inside. He's got a bit of slipstream from myself. Now he's seen this corner. Oh, Joker's having a look. I could lose 2 positions here. Late on the brakes for Jammy now. I've got to swing this one out and in. Just block up Joker. Jammy D steals that position. Great drive from Jammy. And look at that. Joker, he just let me know he's there. Rubbing his nuts against mine. And he's taken that position. And it looks like I'm going to be... if I can keep it smooth, have an attack on the inside. Let's see how Joker defends. Joker plants himself in the centre. I'll go for the swing in. No one pitted. Oh, Boss there, a bit too hard on the power. Face plants the wall. It's unfortunate for Boss. He was doing well there in 8th. We'll go through the field now. There's Jules. Jules has pitted. Hopefully he'll get a move on now. And Jason after his pits. Back in 10th. Florizo there, not pitted just yet. Monroe in 12th. Obviously JC's had enough. There's Coolio on a good charge. Tyre wear is actually very good from Coolio. I noticed that in one of the last races. Absolutely great drive from Coolio. Sean there in the background. He's yet to pit, but he's on the softs. If you look though at his tyre wear compared to Coolio, it's not that much different. Racing softs and super softs. So good tyre wear from Coolio. And there we see Nightmare Racer. So if you want to see rules about this Drivers Room Festival of Speed and joining instructions, etc., please check out the Drivers Room Discord channel. We're getting new members all the time, and we can open up more tiers if needed. It's actually a great bunch of guys. There's a million people who do replays and live streams. Gone through the names before. A bit on the power there from Nightmare Racer. No one's pitted just yet though. And we see Craig go into the pits. So it wasn't too bad really. And Jammy D now back into 4th. Followed by Joker. Joker having a good run now. Boss now up into 6th. I jumped into the pits as well. Boss exceptional tyre wear there. And now Craig is out in 7th. Jules in 8th. I think Jules jumped me in the pits. Or Jason or both. There's Jason, there's myself out of the pits now. You see Florizo come out of the pits. Monroe there in 12th. And now he's taken 11th. Good to see Monroe getting in some battles there. And we'll have a look at the race leader. He's got 10 minutes, 9 minutes left. His tyres should be okay. It all depends if he loses too much time there. Let's have a look at the live timing, see where Nightmare Racer is. So Nightmare Racer's roughly 14 seconds behind Coolio. So if Nightmare Racer can keep it straight, something could happen. There we see Sean. Saw he was 6.5 seconds, was he, behind? Yeah. Super drive from Sean. Seen Sean in some proper battles in some of the previous videos. There's Nightmare Racer. He has the fastest lap of the race. So he's got to get on that speed again. Very smooth through the S's. This final corner can be an absolute bitch as well. If you clip the wall like that, it just slows your momentum. Look at Jamie D on an absolute charge through there. A good drive from Jamie. Also, Joker, look how much he's pulled away. Maybe he'll be going for the no stop on those racing softs. And then we've got Craig, Boss, Jules, and Jason. All battling for 6th place. Myself right at the back there. A little touch of the wall from Jules. It's given Jason that slight momentum. Going to go on the inside. Might be too far back. He is. He has to back out going for the lunge. Try and set himself up for this exit here. Hard on the power. Just nudged the wall there. It looks like Boss may have been slightly slow there, or it's just a slipstream effect. Again, can be tricky if you don't time this perfectly. Obviously doing 180 miles an hour, you don't really want to be clipping the wall. Let's see how all this pans out. You see there, Jules having a cheeky look on Boss. Oh no, he's going to be on the outside of Boss. What a fantastic move there from Jules. Phenomenal move around the outside. And the train continues. There's myself there for fucking bashing the wall there a little bit. Flies out pulling away now from Munro. Not too much though, so keep on it, Munro. And here we have Coolio. Let's have a look at his tyre wear. Tyre wear's not too bad. We'll check the live timings. So 13 seconds now behind Nightmare Race. I don't know if he'll do it, you know. Only 5 minutes left. 3 laps. Oh, Coolio does decide to go in. That's very interesting. As Sean didn't pit, so now that gives Sean the position. Very risky there from Coolio. As you see there, Sean now, Nightmare Racer jumped up into second. Oh, it might have been he might have lost himself the win there, Coolio. Oh no. We'll see. This might change things up a little bit. Will that push Sean to pit at the end of the next opportunity, or is he just going to say brave it? Nightmare Race there, pulling it away a little bit from Coolio. Coolio on the fresh tyres. It looks like he's done some fuel saving, Coolio, as well as leading the race. There we see Jamie D there, fellow Cadbury driver. Joker, and then the train. We have Craig, Jules, Boss. Jason dropped off a little bit from Boss, and myself there dropping off a little bit even more. So he flies off in the distance, followed by Munro. Munro's keeping hold of him. And there we see Sean. You can actually see now Nightmare Racer in the distance. So 4.5 seconds now. Now, within, if I've got this wrong or I butcher it, my apologies, but within this league we have, obviously it's split into the 2 tiers, 4 drivers in each team I believe, and we also have only the points from the top driver of that team So, in reality, Sean and Nightmare Racer do not need to battle for first place. Obviously for individual pride. But I think Nightmare Racer needs to concentrate on Coolio here. As a teammate, he really needs to stop Coolio. Let a grand opportunity pass by Nightmare Racer. Fastest lap of the race for Coolio. This will be a disaster for the team. And Neon Knights. If Coolio takes that position from Sean. Just trying to gauge where Sean is. He was 4.5 seconds, 4.7 now. There he is in front. He's visibly there. So when I'm driving and I can see the car in front, it gives me that extra push. Although Nightmare Racer might be on the attack, needs to be careful he don't bounce off the walls through here. Whoa, he backed out of that move then. Quite right as well. Now let's see how this pans out coming up to that tight corner. Nightmare Racer's planted himself. Oh no, he hasn't, just a little bit too far back. So he's gone for the smooth option instead. Whoa, just touching the curb. Might have the stream on Coolio. I think he'll run out of track before he can do anything. Slight nudge of the wall there from Nightmare Racer. Oh, and again that's going to drop him back a bit now. He's also got a 3.5 second penalty, and off in the distance there is Jammy D. Joker there in 5th. All seems to have settled down now. Craig in 6th place, Jules in 7th. See, phenomenal tyre wear in 8th. Followed by Jason in 9th. Myself there on my lonesome in 10th. And cross the line to take 10th. So that will mean Flyzo then will finish 11th. Monroe will finish 12th. Miles away, didn't even see that. And JC in 13th. So this is it then. Final lap for these guys. To come up to the pits once again for the final time. Coolio, and oh, he's really catching him up. He really has got to keep it smooth through these S's to come on to the final corner. Absolutely fantastic drive so far from Sean. He's kept it clean. Sean will take the race win. Coolio will take 2nd. Absolutely phenomenal driving from both. He also takes fastest lap. Nightmare Racer getting rid of penalty there. Great drive from Nightmare Racer there. Good to see him back up in the front battling. A really good drive from Jammy D in 4th. Joker will come home in 5th. Guys, please help the channel. Help it, give it a subscribe. There's Joker there. Craig in front of Jules. And our boss will take home 8th place, followed by Jason in 9th.